Hello, Lauren Grace here from the Afterlight podcast, and welcome. Thank you for joining me. I was going to say welcome to the show because I'm so used to saying welcome to the show, but I guess this is a show of sorts. It's kind of like a mini show, a show within a show. So I just thought I would touch base with you because I just got finished recording another amazing episode, which I'm actually going to be putting live for you today. And I'm doing that because I just went, you know what? Damn, I got to get this out right now. This is just so good. So coming up a little bit later today, wherever you get your podcasts, I'm going to be speaking with Julie Ryan. She's a psychic and medical intuitive. And oh man, our conversation was so good. Number one, it was kind of like we were two sisters just hanging out, having a chat. So it was so fun. And what I love so much about interviewing guests and speaking with people, especially people that I haven't met before, is that I'm not always aware of the direction the conversation is going to go in. Like, I think it's going to be about being a psychic and a medical intuitive. But the next thing you know, we're talking all about manifestation and creating the life you really want. And we're talking about the power of our thoughts. And Julie shared this amazing technique. It's like a 2-minute technique about basically how to kind of reset and reprogram your mind so that you can have the kind of life that you want. Because guess what? Sometimes our thoughts actually get in the way of us having the success and the life that we deserve, which is a life of bliss, of flow, of joy, of happiness, of laughter. And so we go into that in that episode. We also talk about her work as a medical intuitive and how it sort of fits in with modern day medicine. Does it fit in with modern day medicine? And we also talk about our ability to heal ourselves. It is an amazing episode. And like I said, it's going live in just a few hours. So keep your phone close to you and make sure that you get to hear it first. Now, I will tell you as well that we have had all our guests are amazing. Okay. That's just without a doubt. And I was just going to say all of our guests are amazing, period. New thought. Our last few episodes, I thought I would bring up and mention to you now because they're new and you might not have checked them out yet. So if we go back a couple of weeks, I spoke with the beautiful and the amazingly talented Laura Powers, and we talked all about angels. We talked about the angelic realm. We talked about different angel stories. We talked about how to connect with your angels. And we also talked about signs that show that an angel is with you. So if you love all things angels, if you want to know how to connect with them a little bit more, if you want to learn about the archangels, we cover that all off in that episode. And it is a very powerful episode. Now, the episode that I spoke with Wendy Sheridan, she and I just had such an awesome conversation, and we talked about the Akashic Records and Akashic Mandalas. Have you ever heard of Akashic Mandalas? I had never heard of Akashic Mandalas, but it is something that she actually creates working with the Akashic Records. So we go in that conversation all about what the Akashic Records are. Are they a library in the sky? We talk about how you can use them and the information that she can access for you through your Akashic Records. So it's all in that episode. It's amazing. As you know, all of our episodes are really focused and dedicated on helping you to live the best life possible and reminding you that you're never alone and that you don't need to do it alone. Now, our most recent episode, the one that's not live today, the one that went live last week, is with Bronwyn Simons. And she, when you talk to some people and you just go, damn girl, you got to write a book. You are a poet in motion. She was an amazing speaker. And she definitely, sometimes I use metaphors when I'm speaking. No, I was like trying to use a metaphor, and then she came in over top and just added the most beautiful descriptors onto the metaphor. So you have to see what I mean. You have to listen to the episode. But basically, what we talked about in that show was all about astrology, sun and moon signs. We talked about fate versus free will. We talked about Saturn return. And we also talked about how as we, evolve and get older as souls, and then also as humans, that we have all these tools in our toolkit that we can use. And some of the work that she does is to actually help you identify the tools that you have in your toolkit and then to use them to the best of your ability. One of the cool things that I loved about that conversation is that she talked a lot about how, the sky is reflecting what is happening here, and how basically in our life, we're kind of going through life and things are mirroring each other. And so that episode really talked about that sort of concept. So again, if you want to know about the sun and moon signs, fate versus free will, make sure you check out that episode with Bronwyn. All right. So thank you so much. I just wanted to check in, let you know all the cool things that have been happening. Remind you to get the new episode today with Julie Ryan, especially if you are interested in medical intuitive, in a conversation about being a medical intuitive, manifesting, and then rewiring your brain, changing your life. It's all happening in that episode. Goes live in a few hours. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please do send me a DM. I'm always open to that. And if you'd like to sponsor a show, please do send me a DM and we can definitely talk about it. Thank you for your ongoing support. If you love the show, please do tell at least one friend and leave us a review where you get your episodes. All right, so new episode launches soon and I'll talk to you next week. Bye. Oh, am I still on here? I'm like, la, la, la. See you later.